Oh, we have got to get cleaning up and get reorganized, but whoo, what about that? What about that? Has the shop ever looked better than it does right here? No, I must say no, but time marches on, and so what I have to do for our next trick is I have got to get the right tools for the job, and I dare say none of those tools are in that one. I like these little magnetic guys. Okay, that is something that could be needed. I feel like I'm missing something. Let's look in here. I tell you, I just got it. Okay, there we go. We need this one. We gotta get our bits together because I'm going to be using this guy right here today. For most of this project, I dare say, we will be using that. So I'm gonna get that, get this. I know I'm gonna need a crowbar and probably a screwdriver and a hammer. Well, why, Rob? Tell me why. Why are we sitting here watching this? Well, here's why, boys. We got to start here. We have got to start here. It's a cool camper, you know that, but that's not what's cool about what's getting ready to happen to this camper. I just want to take you through. I know I take you through all of them, but this is that one we took on. It's a 1965 Scotty with a potty. Very similar in form, except that this is a 15 and not a 13. Windows and everything, too, almost exactly identical to the Outlaw Highlander. At some point, somebody tried to do a few upgrades and everything. They tried to make it work and bring it up to code. So this is in really, for what comes into World Headquarters, this is in really nice shape. But one of the cool things about it is the lady that contacted me, she lives here in Oklahoma. She is a Sisters on the Fly, or a sister. I guess she's only a one on the fly. And she has very, very definite ideas of how I'm going to build this. So, I don't disagree with a lot of what she is asking for, enough that I am not grumpy. We're going to be saving this for her. She has always wanted a Scotty from Bristow, Oklahoma. So obviously we're not reusing that. So we're going to cut it out, and it'll make a nice little piece that she could have framed, I guess, and put it up somewhere. This is the rare occurrence where the customer said, I want to save this door, because you can't get those pressed. I'm sure somebody can. No, she wants that window like that. So we're going to do our best to make it as beautiful as we can. I think if I do the appliance paint on here, that I'll get it to match very closely with the new skin. All right. Some good things on the inside. Of course, we got our Bartman. That's in great shape, but we're going to have to build her a new one. Oh, the interior. See, as I tell you, at first glance, I could see somebody camping for a year in this thing. It's obviously they did all of this just to hide all of the real water damage. And so you could see, even down here, that's not terrible. So I think, this is much better than we tear down, but it's also, I think it's beyond, way beyond a Sisters on the Fly camper. I don't want to say they have standards because I don't know them that well. I have talked to several very, very nice people. I like the concept. But I see a lot of really nice vintage campers with them all the time. We're going to save this window or mirror. I wonder if it's original. Let me get me out of the picture. Because when it has this kind of stuff on here, it makes me think it might have been. And I don't see any other places where another one would have been. So, yeah, obviously Scotty with the potty. We'll go back with the potty. We were getting pretty good at building these. Over here is where we will put the refrigerator and probably do the AC down low. Put the refrigerator up there so you're not always bending down when you're trying to eat. The stove is coming out. We will reuse this. The handles all look like they're in good shape. So that's great. That's great. Wait a minute. Oh, okay. Okay. Huh. There's some interesting thoughts. I don't know. Because this is in such good shape, I'm not so sure I couldn't reuse these. She is a little concerned about having a lot of soul in this, and I appreciate that. And this is in pretty good shape. The issue is she wants it a different color. Obviously, I would throw them all out if we were going back with amber shellac. We are not. We are not. So, if we're going to paint, there's nothing wrong. It takes as much time, probably more time, to sand this down and repaint. And then reinstall. To be honest with you, I will recreate this. I'm not going to try and save it. But even these drawers look like they... I mean, they're not in bad shape. She might appreciate that. We're going back with a 54-inch, a full-size bed. So we're going to lose a little bit here. And we'll lose a little bit here, which is fine with the customer. That's going away. And you see, same rear window, same front window as the Outlaw Highlander. 1, 2, 3. So it's the same configuration. We're going to try and save this. Now, you know, those always had that gold script on them, and that is gone. But this seems to appear to be in really great shape. So we've got a lot to work with. A lot to work with. I'm pretty kind of excited to get after this one. I've got to make a note to myself. She really liked that. So we're going to save it. Look at this. Hey. I mean, yeah, they've been repainted, but that's cool. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Okay. New stuff here and there. That's beyond the pale. And you know that when it's in good shape like that, you know what that means? It really means one thing that bothers me. It's going to be hard to tear down. Maybe. I don't know. Let's find out. Well, just where did we get? Windows look really good. Eyebrows, okay. Some I'll have to work on. It was not difficult. There was some prying, some pryage that had to happen. We'll work on that here in a minute. I had to grind all of the screws out of the door. This is camper, like I said, is in great condition. I think it sat outside in amongst the weather because almost all of the bolts were rusted in, where they weren't in such terrible shape, but they were rusted in place. And that can make it difficult to take them out. So I got the front and back window to go to get the skin off, and of course, all the J-rail. That's not J-rail. Yes, it's trailer roof edging. I know. All right. This front piece doesn't look as bad on these screws. They look like I'm going to be able to get a bite on them. So that would make my life way easier, especially on these bigger eyebrows, because they're not a standard for Scotty, but you know, the chances of having one laying around, I'm not so sure. Let me get to work. Well, we've been out for an hour and 25 minutes now. Got quite a bit done. I would suspect in about another hour and 25 minutes, this will be sitting on the ground. Quite possibly. Quite possibly. The skin's coming off pretty nice, so I'm pretty happy with that. So, let's just keep working, and I'll keep updating you. Well, as long as we're here. Look at that. You like that? I do. There's kind of the keeper pile. Some of it anyway, at least as long as I need a template. Let me see if I can get this on here for you. Let's see. Yeah, that'll be fine. Give you some good, wholesome camera work. There we go. All right, stick with me. Uh-oh. Woo! That one's ready to go. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Heck yeah! Let's go. Away from here. Yeah. This front one looks like it's a problem. Well, maybe not. Gotta check my exit strategy. I better get some pliers and cut that real quick. Please forgive my absence, but I am back. Whew. This weld thing is holding on tighter than anything. All right. Well, I think what I'll do next is I'll get my Sawzall and I'll just saw sections of the roof that'll fit in the back of my pickup to take to the dump. So that's probably going to be about 4 sheets, maybe 5. Just get them stacked up. And that's all we're going to do for right this moment, at least in this episode. Thanks for tuning in. How about that?